Hi, it's Titi here for My Sacred Blood, and today is laundry day, so I figured this would be the best time to do this video. I'm going to show you how to care for your reusable pads, and this video is geared more towards women who have never used a reusable pad. So this video is for my sisters, so hey buddies. They're going to be trying one out soon. A few things: whether you get your pad in a box like this from a store or wherever you order it from. This is a Lunar pad. Or whether you buy a pad without packaging, you just have a regular pad that you got online. First I'll show you how I wash. I usually wash my pads after each use, so whenever I take one off, I'll rinse it right away in cold water, use the stain remover to remove the blood, and then I'll stick it back inside the container. And for me, my container is not big. I don't use a bucket. I just use one of these regular tupper. What you want to do is you want to wash the pad before you use it. You'll wash it with either white or apple cider vinegar. Vinegar works as a disinfectant. I washed mine in hot water the first time. When you wash it after use, when it is bloody, you're going to want to wash that in cold water, as hot water will cause the blood to set. I'm using a stain remover to remove some of the stain. When you sign up to join My Sacred Blood Box Club, you will receive a stain remover in your first box, and then every 2 or 3 months after that. If you have colored pads, especially if they are dyed, then you want to wash them along with like colors so that you don't risk discoloring your whites, for example. Stick them into a mesh bag when either washing or when drying. This helps to prevent them from clinging either to the wash or getting lost in the wash, the way socks get lost all the time in the wash. You want to clean and disinfect with a little bit of vinegar your bin or basin, bucket, whatever container you use to soak or wash your pads. You'll want to wash it out and disinfect it after the end of each cycle. And when it comes to drying, you can either tumble dry in medium heat, or you can hang them out to dry on the line. You will notice that if you use detergent, or if you wash your underwear in certain types of detergent, that eventually after a few months that your underwear will have a certain odor. When you put it on and you wear it for a couple hours, your body chemistry and the chemicals from the detergent will mix together and cause an odor, and you think that it's you, but it's not you, it's the underwear. So for these, you do not want to use any type of harsh detergents or any type of fabric softener whatsoever. My advice would be to wash these with your delicates, or perhaps with your children's clothes if you use, or your baby's clothes if you use a milder detergent with their clothes. Do a separate wash for your pads. It's just better that way. It'll help them to last longer if you do it that way. Of course, when the blood hits oxygen, or oxygen hits the blood, that's what causes it to have an odor. So I do not leave my pads to sit more than a few hours. The first time I put this in the wash, and you'll see that it's a little discolored there. The first time I put it in the wash or in the dryer, I found it sticking to the side of the dryer. I don't know whether it's static or what it might be. I strongly recommend using the mesh bag, because then you'll have things like that happen, and I had to rewash it all over again, of course. See, this one came out pretty good after I washed it, but let's see if we can find one that is a little... Okay, so this one came out of the wash, and this is what it looks like. So it's all crumpled up. So what you're going to do is give it a little bit of a, let's see if we can do this, kind of rub it together and stretch it out. And that will bring it back to form. And help the material that's inside to return to form as well. So, when you finished getting them dried, yeah, they're going to look a little crumpled, but you don't want to iron these ever. There's really no need to. Nobody's really going to see them. And then There you go, it's back to normal. This is my favorite one to use. This is my hem pad, and I've used it so many times. And it's still not stained yet, so the stain remover is doing a great job, and the hemp is holding up really well for itself. So those are just the basics for caring for your pads. Usually when you do buy a pad, the better suppliers will also supply you with how-to instructions, or just basic instructions on how to care for and how to use your pad, and those basic instructions will be included in your box as well. If you want to know how to use these pads, then check out the video here on this channel called Cloth or Reusable Pads Are Sexy. That's in the product review playlist, I believe, or we'll stick it in the reusable pads playlist. So I hope that helps, and I hope it also convinces you, if you haven't already done so, to make the switch from conventional or disposable pads to reusable ones. Alright, I'll see you in another video.